Yeah, I forgot how much the main menu song just starts just a banger immediately. This is awesome. Hi everybody, I'm Raven5. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Last time we left off, we were just finishing up the first half of the third trial. So now we're just gonna get back right into it. Move the image over. I moved my thing over to the side just because I don't want it to keep blocking like pictures, because I saw last time it blocked it was Penny Nichols's no, my camera stopped. No, camera, why'd you do this to me? Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, having a little bit of technical issues. And we're back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but now that we're back, we can get back into case number 3. October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Oh, shit. Oh, give me 1 second. Time out. Completely forgot I had my door like half cocked open. Also, if you missed the streams, I will be posting any and all VODs that I make into my YouTube channel. Welcome back, Normelli, lurking in the background. That's completely fine. We are back with the trial of case number 3, Turnabout Samurai. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing! But really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As an unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if he'll be that producer. Oh, fuck, please. Oh, no! I forgot he was the first fucking witness of the goddamn trial. I hate Sal so much. I hate him. Burning passion levels of hate. Magnian levels of hate. Oh shit. Alright. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude did you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob. Ruffle. Salmonella. I'm director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. Doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure.
I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh, no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
The company way. I play it the company way. And that's enough. That's all I need to do. If I do any more, I'm going to get copyright struck. I'm going to be fucked. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Was this game ahead of its time? Did this game know? Did Shoot Takumi know? Did he know? I think he knew. Which is ironic because there would later be a Ace Attorney movie made in Japan, also an Ace Attorney play, and light novels. Yeah, he was warning us. He was definitely warning us.
Still, FWIW was pretty busy all that day.
FWIW? Tell us more about that. Oh, gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. In the employee area.
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh, yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4. I think he's fucking lying. It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Hold on, do we have any evidence? We don't have anything. Well, I would think if the director's going to be there, then the producer would be there too. Like, it wouldn't just be just the director. Let's keep pressing. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Alright, thus the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch, ROFS.
Rolling on the floor, sobbing. I'm thinking he's taking a shit, though. I'm thinking he's shitting himself. ROFS? Rolling on the floor, starving? Or starving, that works too.
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steaks.
T-bone steaks. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some empty bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning the witness, did not eat with them.
But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
It's contradictory. Because there were 2 plates at Studio 2. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
What did you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the one in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No. Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. He's fat. He's fat. He's fat and he's gross and we hate him. So when exactly did you eat?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a little bit more. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting.
During the meeting? Well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about? I wonder. If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, Ruffle.
Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess I did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, FWIW. We took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1? Lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me.
Yeah, Normelli, we hate Sal. We hate Sal in this household. We hate Sal Manella in this household. And there's going to be other characters like Sal Manella. And trust me, we hate them too. We hate them too. I don't think it would have even been enough time for that. But that's just me. Very well. Now we begin the cross-examination. Are they as bad as... Once we get to Trials and Tribulations and
Justice for all? Yes. Yes, they're going to be just as bad. If not worse.
So just be careful. Just be ready when we get to them.
Yeah, FWIW, we took a break. Roughly.
What the fuck does FWIW mean? What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30! That's the time of death! So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. I'm going to press him on the rest of the stuff. I think they want us to do the autopsy report, but I'm going to press him on the rest of this real quick. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was D Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat.
I can eat my steak in like 5.
Yeah, if I'm not bullshitting, yeah, it's not that hard to eat a steak. What? Just cut the fucking steak. Thank you. Steak is easy. Thank you, Normelli. Steak is easy to eat. It is easy to eat. Literally. Okay. Unless this man is, yeah, especially if it's not a huge slap. Yes, but unless this man is like trying to like cut around the cartilage or like trying to like get any excess meat, they shouldn't take more than 15 minutes. It should take him at least 5. And that's if he's not bullshitting. Why is that? Objection! Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony is the point he made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to the Studio 1? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save here. Because in my head, I have a different answer than what the game is expecting. The hole. What hole? Oh, the drain cover. Yeah, no. That's only, like, the size of a child. It's like no adult person could fit in there. Here's what I say. I don't think somebody from the trailer went to Studio 1. I think somebody from Studio 1 went to the trailer. Because, like, knowledge of the game aside, if you think about it like this, would it make more sense for somebody to have gone from one studio, to have gone from a trailer with a giant head that is blocking their path to go to Studio 1 to kill someone? Or would it make more sense for somebody from that trailer to have called somebody from Studio 1 to go over to the trailer and kill them there, and then place the body over in Studio 1 after everything is clear? That's my head. That's where my headspace is at with this. So I'm gonna say no, it's impossible. I don't want to write off any possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. Oh, they dragged the body. Yeah, that's my guess. But it would have to have been after the head had been removed at around 4, because everyone found the body at 5. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey head barred the way. Was it Miss? Hold on. He's wrong. He's wrong. Unless he's trying to say Mr. But like, he's not married, because that S at the end of it would signify a marriage. But as far as we know, this is just Mr. Monkey, not Mr. Monkey. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Miss. I think it's Mr. I think he's saying Mr. in terms of marriage, because that's what the S stands for. When you're placing an S at the end of like Mr. or Mrs., that's what that means. Blocked by Mr. Monkey's severed head. It's actually... Thank you! So wait, I think he is saying Mrs. Monkey. God damn it. He is saying Miss Monkey. It's actually Mr. Monkey. But Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive... The prosecution is pleased to announce that I'll slow it down. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Orders! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October 19th, 11:04 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to that. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. I think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with the cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
Fuck. It's over, Phoenix! I have the high ground!
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand.
Here's your bit, Normelli. The bit from yesterday, they have to give him a chair to stand on. Oh no, they give him boxes. They give him boxes to stand on.
Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Let's get crates for donuts? Crates? Or is it... you know what? I'm gonna leave it. Will the witness state his name and grade in school?
Witness.
What? Just because you're a grown-up doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you! The nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness?
Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps, the beard over there?
Just Mr. Egg...
Aw, man, no, there was some good bits in there.
Just Mr. Edgeworth will do. I prefer a bearded gentleman myself. A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid? And you lost?
Children are very, very, very fucking stubborn. As someone who worked in the preschool system, very fucking stubborn. You either have to coerce them with something else they would want, or you're not getting it. You're not getting what you would want from them.
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it. Don't really know how to use it all. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court records. Cody's camera, a new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Cody's camera added to the court record.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal. Just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you.
And immediately Cody outs himself.
Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
We got him. We fucking got him. Because like he said earlier, he brings it wherever he goes. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here. Honestly. Well, I'm just gonna... And...
Objection!
Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting too much pressure onto him? Was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Again, this is during a time when digital cameras were new. Okay, so for context, the game that we're playing right now, the Ace Attorney Trilogy, is a remaster of the Ace Attorney games from the DS. Those are a DS port and modifications of the Game Boy Advanced versions that came out at around, I want to say like 2001, 2002. So during that time, digital cameras were still very new into the culture, into the world at large, just like computers were still. Well, private, personal computers. So for Cody to have a digital camera around this time is very luxury. So, yeah, I think around this time people were still using like codec and just snapshot cameras. So it's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Ah, fuck, he's crying. Oh, no.
Objection!
Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
There it is, there's a little box. There's a little box he was standing on. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why wouldn't I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. This is gonna get a little bit sad for Cody. This is gonna be the quickest one, because this is gonna be like the most sad and impactful one.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. So, there's 2 points we're gonna have to press him on. Well, just this one.
Why? Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai shout, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? We gotta press him harder. Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. You have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Cody was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
Probably. Something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract the boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at?
Come on, think of something. Think of something.
Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims.
Yes, sorry, Your Honor.
Do you have another explanation for this? We have ascertained that the...
I'm sorry, I was wrong. We do have evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Here's my proof. Damn it, I went too early.
Lost your nerve, have you?
No, it wasn't the statue, it was something else. He did see it. I think that's what they're trying to... this is my bad.
Very well. I'll ask you the question again.
He couldn't watch it. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age?
Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with you, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation?
Wait, no, that was the right... Or unless... Wait a minute. I was right, but I chose the wrong thing. Cody didn't know how to use the camera yet. Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right! Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Me and me's business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testifies one more time. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Nobody told you it was going to be hard. You turn on the radio and what does it say? It says, hey, welcome to the real world. I'm still crying. Oh man, that's gonna get worse too.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain.
Are these all song references? The one song that line wasn't an exact reference, but I know the lines of a song that goes those exact same words. I don't think it was an intentional reference, like with the look at this photograph part. It's just something I clocked.
Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Fine. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one?
Pressing hard.
Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture!
Hey!
Bullseye. Bullseye?
Hey! Did you not? How did you know?
I see through. I see through. That's a little bit of a tongue twister, but I can get through it. I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
And we got him. You're becoming less and less cooperative. We better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Well, no, there's another reason. So, remember this?
Objection!
Cody?
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah!
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day?
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No! Wait! No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Because the Steel Samurai didn't win that fight. I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Cody couldn't handle the truth. You need me in that studio. You want me in that studio.
Order! I will have order! Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Hey, man, I hate to make a kid cry, but we kinda had to. I hate it. I really hated it. Cody, that day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight. Yeah, he's traumatized. The kid's traumatized to hell. He saw, first off, he saw a murder. A murder. That's one. 2, and he's also in the 2nd grade. That's 1. 2, he saw his hero die in front of him. It's like if I saw Spider-Man die in front of me. It's like if I saw Superman die in front of me. Like, I wouldn't want to believe it either. I couldn't believe it. That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight. Right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. He didn't move. Ugh. Yeah, no, it's soul crushing. Yeah.
Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error?
What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then, he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So there was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. And this is the sinker, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Data? Yeah! A photo on my digital camera! What?
Show us, quick!
No way, man. If you're gonna look at me like... Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Here. This is it. Okay. This is the photo that wins us this case. If we never got this photo, if Cody never realized that the guy in the Steel Samurai suit wasn't the actual actor, we wouldn't have gotten this photo. We'd be just circling around the drain. We'd be in circles permanently. Because Cody had this photo, we got him. Because what is that in the top right? What is that in the top right of the screen, ladies and gentlemen? It's a number fucking 2. I right. People always shit on the third cases of Ace Attorney. I love the third cases. Mostly this one.
Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry. This doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence we need to win this trial. What? Your Honor? May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix? Show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct?
Ah!
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in that photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Here, at Studio 2.
see. That would explain the 2 on the gate of the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2, because the path was blocked. The path was blocked, remember? The path to the trailer was blocked!
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time!
Yes. Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of this crime. To the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on the day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. I like that Cody's still there. They didn't move him at all. He's still there. They let him leave.
But order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Wendy Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
Objection!
This is madness!
Madness. Ace! Sparta!
Kick him across the fucking juror stand. Yeah, kick him into the jurors stand. Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not. 300 memes? Get ready. These aren't going to end. They keep doing these. 300 was the latest movie at the time. Whoops, sorry. 300 was the latest movie at the time when these were being made. When the DS games were being made. Yeah, when the DS games were being made. Wait, is he in a real... No, he's in the steel... No. The Steel Samurai costume. He's in the costume. Jack Hammer was in the costume. He wasn't wearing a Will Powers flesh suit. He was wearing the Steel Samurai costume. It's like wearing a Power Ranger suit. That's basically what he did. He just put on the Power Ranger suit. He's put on the Red Ranger suit. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. We have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. Not so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. BAM! This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
Defendant Mr. Powers spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well. Let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle.
The bottle given to the judge.
We got him. We fucking got him. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following questions. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
It's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth? You'll need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you'll need to reconsider your suspicions of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension.
Why did he drug him? Why did he steal the suit?
We're gonna have to find out. We're literally gonna find out. Very well. Court is adjourned.
October 19th, 2:47 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home after 3 times. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take you up in a career. Maybe I should take up a near... Fuck. I'll go slow. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you... That was... Fucking hell. Phoenix! Dude! I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
I like that his tracksuit has a pipe because it's supposed to be the Nike logo. It was supposed to be a Nike tracksuit, but they made it a pipe, like the Sherlock Holmes pipe, like the long neck one. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one. Huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry. I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. All I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Got so many cases in the system. They decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. What do you think about this? It's that fanboy's prized possession. Wow, impressive! It's a little different from the Steel Samurai on TV. They're mostly taken at those PR shows that they do at stores and fair. Stores. These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. I'm pretty sure it's not even Will Powers inside that suit. No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. He's still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal. Right, Nick? Yeah, whatever you say. This is Cody's Hey, a digital camera! I'm impressed a kid like him would have something this expensive. Kids these days.
I don't imagine spirit mediums in training get a lot of toys.
I wish I had my own samurai spear. Just think, I could poke you as much as I wanted.
Me? Why me?
Sorry, I don't know how this will help us figure this out.
I would have thought that it was Jack Hammer inside. But why did he steal it? That's why I have to figure this out. That's what I have to figure out. Alright, let's go to the detention center. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? Well, she's respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different. No one dares tell her different these days.
Why's that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees. She picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
what?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
I wish we could press on that further. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at a beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call. I can't imagine him jumping. God damn it. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth?
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. He just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up on being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, I was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago?
So we got a connection. Around the same time where Jack Hammer was taking up a rise as a new star in the movie world, D. Vasquez came to Global.
Have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life.
These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself.
Seeing things like this mainly makes me think. I mean, so much of these kids, you know? Excuse me. Thanks for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry.
Alright, so let's go to the studio main gate. Oh, fuck. October 19. Global Studios, main gate. Your wind bag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Whew, she's alive.
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Are you saying Wendy Oldbag killed Jack Hammer because he ate one of her donuts? Personally, I would think Wendy Oldbag would love Jack Hammer to eat one of her donuts. Just realized what I said, and I know this isn't YouTube, I know this is Twitch, but Twitch still has rules. I will be committing disconnect from server after this. After what I said, I think I need to build a bridge and jump off it.
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her. So, sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt?
This is 2006. It's 2006 when the localization of this game came out for the DS. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know that people would enjoy that. Yep, and let's be grateful that she hasn't. I'm already scared about having her around Salmonella.
That doesn't make any sense. Does it, Nick?
Nope. No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag a star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stop so low. He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Miss Oldbag? What do you think of this?
Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much.
She meant to kill Will Powers, but instead killed Jack Hammer. I'm calling it now. Well, if you're gonna bet 17 on if you're gonna bet 17 on black, then go right on ahead. I'm just saying it might not be a hit this time around. You might have to pull back a few of those chips.
I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming. I did want to see them filming. Just one time. The trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
I'm telling you right now, Wendy Oldbag is not a killer.
Yeah! No touching!
Eek!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack.
Guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique, indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Okay. Romelli, I'm telling you right now, everyone that was stated previously to be in Studio 1, Will Powers, Miss Wendy Oldbag, Penny Nichols, they were not involved in this. It is anyone that was possibly in Studio 2. So either the director, D. Vasquez, the producer, the director, Salmonella, the producer, D. Vasquez, or any of the bigwigs. We don't know. We're only going off of the characters we have so far, so it could be any one of them that were in Studio 2 at the time of the murder. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills. See? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Steak plate found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue this case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing anyways?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room, and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups.
Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with the empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jackhammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put sleeping powder... It sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Sleeping pills found on the table in the employee area bears Jackhammer's fingerprints.
I'm guessing I know as much about this as you do, pal. I.e. nothing.
Okay, I thought we could get something. Maybe.
It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do more detailed tests.
You're being very free with your information today, Detective.
Well, don't go telling anyone, pal. I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers wouldn't have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone up there, Powers would be done for by now.
Detective, about the bottle.
Oh, that. Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed this on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth.
It must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility.
Oh.
Okay, so we got everything we could squeeze out of Gumshoe. Here's Penny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
Oh, shit. No. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, practically, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer.
That would be the most funniest, apt thing you could have ever done if this game were made in, like, the 60s or the 70s. Maybe the 80s. Oh, I guess 2000. I get... trying to think, because, like, celebrities that were famous around the time, like Ricky Martin, like, he was closeted for a long time, but then, you know, he came out, which, good for him. So, like, yeah, I guess around this time there was still some... it was more accepted, but there's still some stigmata around it, so I guess it makes sense. But, I mean, like, who really cares? Like, this wouldn't have ruined his career. It had to be something more.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? An accident 5 years ago?
Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was a part of the film set.
Could you tell us what happened?
Sorry. I don't think I can. They really don't want us to talk about it. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Oh. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
And this is?
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Oh, okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me about what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died. and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if he found work got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. So now we have our answer. What connects Ms. Vasquez to Mr. Jack Hammer? Well, Ms. Vasquez covered up a murder that Jack Hammer accidentally caused.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take it over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer.
Miss Oldbag is going to come in clutch, isn't she? Yes, she fucking is.
Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
You're starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
She doesn't have rabies, you're fine. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols.
Nichols?
Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
You claim that Hammer stole Powers' suit, Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof the Hammer stole Powers' costume, huh? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof.
What? What a little empty bottle is supposed to prove? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. But where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Huh? I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay. You win. I'll talk. I'm tired. See? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She had ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Never meant harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph?
And here it is. Remember when, like you said, Miss Old Bag is going to come in clutch. This is the photo that paparazzi took.
Wait a second.
This is the picture.
This is the trailer in Studio 2!
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs. There. He pushed the other actor, and the men fell onto the flower box fence.
Okay, so what happened was... Here, we can go back. Oh, wait, no, we had to be given... Hold on, I'll show you in a second. Oh, yes, he was impaled. And you're gonna see where he was impaled on in a second.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand.
5-year-old photo added to the court records. 5-year-old photo shows an accident involving Jack Hammer. So, in this photo, does this spot look familiar? Because when we go to Studio 2, which we're gonna go, it should start looking pretty clear.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer.
What'd I say? What did I say? What did I say? Oh, I forgot we can't go into Studio 1 anymore. October 19, Studio 2 entrance.
Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez.
Hello? 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 Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently. So let's slide to the left, or I guess to the right. And, see this? See this? See this right here? There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. So, doesn't this normally look familiar to you in some way? Doesn't this fence, this bent fence look familiar to you in some way? That's the same fence spike that killed this actor. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What the hell happened? Jack Powers accidentally hit the actor that he was working with. That actor fell off the deck of the trailer and impaled himself on the spiked fence. That's what happened. Something wrong?
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do. An incinerator. Apparently just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. Let's not clean it much. It doesn't look right though. Okay, well let's go back to the court records again. This is bent awkwardly, right? If you look at the photo, look at where the fence starts. Like, look at the beginning of the deck, and then look at where the fence starts. Oh, let me see if I can get my mouse on screen. Okay, here we go. So we start here. This is the first pillar. This is the first spike of the fence. 3, 4. This is the second one that the actor is pierced on. It's bent, yes, because that actor landed on it and died. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run just fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure. If I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Hold on. She's not even looking. Okay. Hey, you, look.
Why are you showing that to me, Nick?
Phoenix, what are you showing her? Okay, so let's talk to her before we present the damn... Not yet. Let's talk to her first.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I am watching the clouds. I am not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
Look at this. Calvin 5KE. Hey mate, I love your stream and enjoy being a part of your fan community. Would you mind adding me on Discord? My username is Appify3. No? I don't know, some first timer. Most likely a scam bot. But it's just really funny. It's just really funny to see. Oh, let me get that. There we go.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fae blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it!
Oh dear. I love mine just immediately. The second something doesn't agree with her, they did it. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh. Oh dear. Alright, now we present. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well...
Old bag.
Old?
She meets the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Well, let's go inside the trailer.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? Hey, what? Is she smoking weed? Oh, you're gonna see in a second. That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change.
So I am a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down to his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. Believe me. Believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh. Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys?
Remember, she was a part of the Mafia. She's a part of the Mafia. Remember that. She was a part of the Mafia. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What did you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should Miss D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you have plenty to think about. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about it where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No! And then coming in for the save, Detective Dick Gumshoe! From downtown, he ran... This is the Hail Mary pass into the end zone for the fucking win at the Super Bowl, dude. Hold it right there. How did she forget? Gumshoe was in the studio. How did she forget? I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow, then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Imagine if they didn't have guns and they just brought out giant pencil erasers and just started erasing their faces. They're just rubbing pencil eraser on their faces. Hold on, I have a pencil. Hold on. Ah, it doesn't have an end. Fuck. Bit's ruined. Doodle Bob, yes.
Yeah, hi, Mignoy.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
and Gumshoe will be nothing more than a very helpful detective in the future. I promise you. I promise you. He will be a very important and helpful figure in Phoenix's story in later games. I promise you. I promise you he will be a very important figure. He will be very helpful in the future. I joke. Gumshoe does come in clutch a few times in the series, and it's really cool.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. I really don't care what people say about third case syndrome, because again, a lot of the third cases in Ace Attorney games they run on a bit too long and the writing kind of loses it a bit. But I like this one a lot. I love the noir crime happened in a film studio that had to be covered up for years, and we uncover it and break everything that everyone had built. Like, I love it. I love that trope. I love the detective noir drama genre. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailers that day. Let me try that one again. I fucked it up immediately. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for the Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. Phoenix, you really gotta shut the fuck up. Even in your internal monologues, you need to shut the fuck up. The day of the murder.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12, sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There is a van in Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Fucking.
This is the weirdest Dom sub relationship I've ever read. This is the weirdest Dom sub relationship I've ever heard about.
I had him take me in that van. I thought it might be risky to walk, with that monkey's head toppling over.
Van. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
It's the final battle, Nick. Let's do it!
Okay, so there's a few things that were iffy about her testimony, so let's enter the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right.
No, Phoenix, press where? Where did what?
Okay.
At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break.
And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops.
It was a 15-minute break.
Do you have someone else who can verify this? Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal?
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak at all. If she didn't eat that steak. Okay, well. The closest bit of evidence we have is the steak plate.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.
Objection!
We got him. We fucking got him. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, I need to remind you that it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet, there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? Well, they ate the bone. That's how they did it. They ate the bone. There's a bone. Miss Vasquez ate the bones. I think I know how. You ate the bone too. I'm pressing on that one. I'm sorry. I'm pressing on that one. I'll take the heat. You ate the bone too.
Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone.
Hey, I don't eat it either. Mr. Wright, I too leave the bone. Can I try that again? I think I know how. You did! You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see.
Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella. Fucking, come on. Look at him. Even I would spend a whole hour picking on that fat bastard. Come on. Where is he? Look at this man. Look, he's 32. That's a hard 32, man. That's a hard 32. I feel so bad for this guy. Oh, wow. Penny Nichols is 18. Cody's 7. Jack Hammer's 37. They don't even try and give Wendy Oldbag an age. She's just that fucking old. He's like Aunt May. She's just indiscriminately old. That's a hard 23, man. You gotta pull back on the drugs. That's a hard 23, dude. Here comes you 30. Okay, 24, that makes sense. Picking on Salmonella, fuck it. She was picking on Mr. Manella.
Mr. Wright. Sometimes this court finds it hard to tell whether you are joking or being serious.
Oh.
Oh? I would prefer it if you remain serious.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! But are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez. Normally a stunt double. He was pulling a stunt double. You idiots! This is not them! You've captured their stunt doubles!
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes. The samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
She couldn't. But you know what she could do? You know what Miss Vasquez could replace as a spear? Metal spear fencing. Yes. Yeah, a pike. Yes, she would use a pike. Yes. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. What is it with this lady and fences? You'll see. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
But I haven't said anything yet.
I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my Fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Normally, you are smarter than I am. I'm thinking too far ahead. Right, okay. Here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon.
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But this is the murder weapon. This is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how was it possible? For someone... Ooh, excuse me, I had a burp there. For someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest!
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell me what was. How was Hammer killed?
Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Now I can present it. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon, then.
Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again! He killed partner for Mafia Gang. that would actually be really cool. That would have been really funny if this was a revenge hit. That's actually really smart. That's actually really smart. It's not what happened, but that's actually really smart. Dee Vasquez is a part of the Mafia. She can't have that come out. But one of her men is an actor, so she gets him a role. Jack Hammer accidentally kills that guy, or maybe actually purposely kill him. We don't know. Dee has dirt on Jack. Jack has dirt on Dee. Both have dirt on each other, but Dee has more power to ruin Jack's career than Jack does at ruining her. Because if he says anything, she could be found out. Like, if he says anything, she could have him whacked. That's really good. That's not where this is going. That's really good. I really, really like that. That is really good headcanoning.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss Dee Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushes Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though, whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You denied that? You denied that? You denied that what is said?
That is a really weird sentence. Why'd you say that? You deny that what I say is true.
Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned it to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? Normally, you're on the right track, wrong reasoning. You're like, wrong thinking. Right track, wrong thinking. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hand? Other than with her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. With the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else could get there, before anyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove that van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yes! Of course Sal Manella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? So what happens next? Don't, me? Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer?
Really, we're doing this again? Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and thus the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right?
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What?
Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? Testify again. You did it, Ms. Vasquez. No further questions, Ms. Vasquez. Yeah, let's say she did it. Ms. Vasquez, you did it.
That wasn't a question.
Did you do it?
No.
Hey, Squidward, wanna play? No. Are you sure? Yes. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict.
What do I do now?
Testify again. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify? Again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! Damn! To come so far, only to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. You know what I say? Do you know what I mean when I say everyone is some flavor of incompetent in the Ace Attorney universe? This is what I mean.
I see. Very well.
Objection!
Now he has his moment. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecution. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself.
Oh, Chet had a little bit of that.
Repeat herself. What exactly do you want to hear her testify about?
Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that?
Edgeworth.
I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
Someone's a bit weird about that.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. So I'm just going to press her on everything. Something doesn't feel right about what she said, but I need to figure out what. What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence.
A fourth time. So we're doing this joke a third time. I meant to say third.
Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Like telling a joke? She lost her script the day before.
Thank you, Normelli. Thank you for reminding me of that. I had completely forgotten about that.
You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot of writing. Must have been a lot writing on it. All those big wigs in that meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor. Your Honor. I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez says she didn't bring the scripts because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She wouldn't have known about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal, the director?
We have to find something to peg this on her. Everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
See, the issue isn't about that. Because if I can remember in my notes... Actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't want to not keep going, but I really have to use the bathroom. I will be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Really had to go use the bathroom. But let's keep going. Sal told me. Hold on, what time was the... here's what I'm gonna do. Where did I put my notebook? Put it somewhere. Huh. Oh, well, fuck it. We're gonna... I saved, so...
Objection!
Ah, fuck. I thought maybe the spear would lead into, talking about, what happened on that. Sure, Sal was there, but how does she know? Because she wasn't there. Only Sal told her at the end. Wait, let me try.
Objection!
Okay, never mind. Now I'm just throwing plays out there, hoping that it'll work. All right, let's actually think about this. Wait.
Objection!
Oh, yes, thank you. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said Sal. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness? Care to refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak your way out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would
need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, that is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it. And we can prove it too. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. She wanted to blackmail Will Powers. No. This was revenge for 5 years ago. This is my proof. This is
the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom, his guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, you're right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Oh shit, do we have evidence? Do we have actual evidence? No, the packet, that's the autopsy report. The packet wouldn't do anything. No, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Allow me to present the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. Okay, No, the photo album doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm gonna take a serious swing in the dark here. This is my proof!
And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer?
I'd say it proves that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Yeah, okay, so it wasn't that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna say she doesn't, and see what happens. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs, in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
That was Edgeworth. Let me try that one again.
What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. I love that breakdown. It is so simple, yet says so much about everything. About everything that D. Vasquez is. I love it. So, you did it. So you did do it, didn't you? Why was she hiding this? Hiding the 5 years ago murder or the current murder? Because she killed someone. If you're talking about the because she killed someone, and that wouldn't look good on the studio if one of their actors was. It wouldn't look good on the studio at all if one of their actors was revealed to have attempted to kill their producer because the producer had blackmail information that kept that actor from being a bigger star than they were when they were first coming up. It would make the entire studio look like it should have been tossed away immediately. So, what do? Well, what would lessen the blow? Blaming an actor murdering another actor? Or this whole spider web's worth of bullshit? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. It's never explained. You said her husband. It's never explained who Manuel was. He was just an actor. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. I'm just gonna check something on my phone real quick. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. You know what's funny? Manual sounds like a thing that it's Manuel, Manuel. But yes, a manual is something that explains things, and Manuel's death explained why everything happened the way it did. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Fuck. Oh, they made a back sprite from Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
October 20, 1:12 p.m. You're in there for a while. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. I thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's over. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP.
Oh! Thank you. I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What?
That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't have to waste any time gloating, do you?
No. I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet? Again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thank you. I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are. I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
So the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. They're still kept in touch with Cody and Penny! Aw, that's nice.
Fine. I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
What? That's Will Powers in the suit. That's Will Powers in the suit. Okay.
I wonder if to show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. No, he's not a woman. He's wearing... Okay. So I'm gonna reveal something to you. No, not drag. Okay, so in Power Rangers, the first Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, the Yellow Ranger and Pink Ranger. Do you want to know something I learned? Not too recently, but just something I learned throughout the years. So in Japan, when it was Super Sentai, and they were going through their version of it was, so it's not called Mighty Morphin over there. It's just Super Sentai, but it's a different version. So over there, their Yellow and Pink Rangers were performed by male actors in the suits. So that's basically what they're doing. They have a male performer in the female suit. It's not drag. It's just Will Powers was able to do like the more physical things that you would expect like a more physical actor to do, but just in a female-bodied costume. I never clocked that. Played this game a whole bunch, never clocked that. Alright, time to go into the fourth trial, Turnabout Goodbyes, my personal favorite trial in the original trilogy. Oh. Let's go. It's been what? 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered. But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Edgeworth's got a gun. I can't continue now. I gotta stop it at that. I'm gonna get copyright struck. How many trials are there in the... Wait, isn't that a scene from an actual movie? Maybe? I know the thing I quoted, the Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animals, that's from Home Alone. But I don't know if that entire scene was from a movie that we just watched. But, how many trials are there? In the original Game Boy, there were just these 4. But since they ported over to the DS, they were able to make a 5th trial to test out the DS's capabilities when it came to, like, the actual touchscreen. So being shot in the head by a gun, Godfather, Departed. That's a whole number of movies where people getting shot in the head. That's a whole lot of movies. You'd have to specifically narrow it down. Okay, were they killed on a boat? Okay, there's a few I can think of, but nothing that emulates that. Nothing that emulates that scene specifically, where it's like 2 people are sitting on a... Okay, there's one. Another one of these damn bots. Okay, there's one that I think they're kind of emulating, and that's Godfather 2. But that's it. That's all I can really think of.
Hey, Nick. Do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Gonna just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea!
So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip of the hat of Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring.
Did they show real news for a change? Nick, the water pressure's kind of low in that shower.
You want more pressure, huh?
Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick.
Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you special news bulletin. Strange occurrence continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder.
Gourd Lake again?
The body of a man was found in the lake earlier this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skills and connection. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away?
Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick?
Maya!
The fireman yelled at me when I called him.
We've got bigger things to worry about than that.
They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder.
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Okay, so we gotta go to the detention center or go to the Gourd Lake entrance. Gourd Lake.
This is where it happened.
Yeah. Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park.
I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal! There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on that double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He was the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. Just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today.
Recruits. Ah. Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts.
Right, Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name?
Just where are you going? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Huh? Well, yeah, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh. You don't say.
Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No.
Wow. Okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer.
Huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the reports came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness? Who was this witness?
Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything. Apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up on the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today? I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa.
Damn, man. God damn.
Excuse me. Talk to Santa.
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible.
He literally said cry about it. L ratio plus S Santa.
I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness says?
I care.
You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no.
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine there's no one standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are. At least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial?
He hasn't got one yet.
What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it?
Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently, no one he's been talking to will take his case.
Why not?
Mr. Edgeworth won't tell them. Won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he asked you to defend him.
Unfortunately not.
Well, pal, then you gotta do it, and you got a job to do. Help Mr. Edgeworth out. Proof that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney.
Okay, fine. Fucking badge.
Bam. That badge. You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it.
Well, there's only one person I can think who needs an attorney right now. December 25th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
I'm not sure it's something we should mention to many people. To too many people.
Hey! Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So if you come to laugh at the fallen attorney, then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing?
Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laughing, he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth. We don't have so much free time. We gotta head out. Take care. Thanks for streaming. Okay, Normally. Well, hopefully we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. For anyone that's still watching, we're going to be continuing at least up until the first half of this ends. And pick up tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow because on Thursday I will be getting a root canal. And that sounds like fun. So I'm not going to be able to stream on Thursday or Friday because I will be recovering. We'll see how I will feel on the weekend. But as of right now, I was going to be streaming today, tomorrow, and I'm going to be taking a 4-day break. And hopefully I'll be back with you on Monday. We don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you would come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean by that?
Me. Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt. Never.
What?
My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
What?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
Why should I? What are you going to do about it?
Duh! We're going to help you, that's why.
Help me. You. Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry?
You're a novice. You only been in 3 trials.
Hey!
Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience.
Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry?
The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your office in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you.
Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really...
Gordy.
Huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later.
Why won't Edgeworth talk to us?
Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you.
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
Nick... Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
Nick...
Well, what should we do?
What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene.
Right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Well, got any good ideas?
Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Is it No one would take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defend him, and lost. If you defended him, and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you and your client declared innocent. Help you and your client get declared innocent.
John one again.
Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
No. I went to Edgeworth. Tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there's a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation brief.
A briefing?
Right. I'm off.
Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me before we head back?
Well, yes. Do you have information? Do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. I haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you got the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Right. Here, I'll show you I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe!
What?
We'd like to take a look around the park. Look around in the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to talk to you about not giving you information.
Right! Now let's get investigating.
December 25th, Court Lake Public Beach.
Wowzers! This is Gord Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it weren't so wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand!
Samurai dogs?
I want a samurai dog. But please? I bet they're great!
With a name like Samurai Dogs, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know.
Nope. Huh. Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, the one. Yeah, I know. And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You seen them around. Oh, was that Maya that said that? No, forget it. You see them around a lot of New Year's.
Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them.
Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right?
Was it that obvious?
Poppers, huh? Take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh. Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
Classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. But will be important. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Someone needs to redecorate. December 25th, boat rental shop.
Nick, what is this place?
A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats wouldn't be good for business either.
Boats? I've never ridden on a boat.
Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished?
Hey, good idea. You bet.
Whoops. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I find any helpful clues in there.
I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping.
They've got guts, camping at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. This SUV's seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to picture tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
I don't think they have signs like that.
Oh.
There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes pretty tough skin to camp in the cold. To camp in this cold.
Hey, Nick.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
No. I was just wondering, why are camp pots and pans made out of aluminum?
They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So there's no law saying you have to have them made, saying that they have to be made out of aluminum then.
I'm not having this conversation. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool! Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey! I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that?
Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices.
Well, what then? These things?
Party poppers? Well, it responded.
Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Look. Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were you thinking, setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folk talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb doesn't mean we all are.
God damn it. I like that.
Nick, help. Who are you now? Her chaperone?
Yeah, no. Rather, sort of friends?
Just figure out what y'all are gonna say. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for... Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to y'all stutter all day.
Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film.
Watch it.
Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later.
I'm really sorry.
What?
Can't you see I'm changing the film in my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used a whole roll. Sorry.
That didn't work. I wonder if anything to show her that would get her attention. This is my badge.
Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something?
I'm a lawyer.
What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one over... Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me, or... Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Because I'll have you know I'm a fighter, and I'll wrestle meaner things than you.
No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake.
A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like.
Finally, some cooperation.
You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard.
Come to think of it, where did Maya go?
Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. At the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank if you like. I can talk Yank for you, if if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart by ya, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U!
So I hear.
So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago?
What were you photographing?
Didn't I tell you already? Meteors! Yep, meteor showers.
Falling stars.
Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately.
It happened late in the night, on Christmas Eve.
That's so. Christmas Eve?
A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything?
Well, let me see. Boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. I'm not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which one I seen. No. Kinda hard to remember which one... Fuck. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Soline.
Isn't that where they make knives? Yeah, and General Electric made a minigun for fucking fighter jet, so yeah.
So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off by itself when I fired the party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter when it detects certain sound. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat.
We finally have some evidence. It's presented. Okay. Lotta.
Yeah?
So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises?
Yep.
Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, excuse me, he was shot with a pistol.
A pistol?
Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper?
Guess it would.
Your camera didn't get a picture of the murderer, did it?
Hey! Y'all are pretty bright.
Huh?
I see what you're saying. I tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have to have been a photo taken
It'd have to have been a photo taken late last night.
I checked them once. I don't remember if there's anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I will check that film. I'll come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
fuck out of here.
Okay, World Affairs Department. Hey! That's the Blue Badger.
I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Let me just, Hey, is that the police department's mascot?
That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. My mascot.
I see. How nice.
I'm gonna assign mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department. It's the last thing I do.
Yeah, he does. Good luck. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? Gord Lake? Gordy sighted. I don't believe it.
Shouldn't he be reading something more important? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands against the wall. All in. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes on the back of my head. Must be doing image training for arrests. Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No. Still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
So, how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding. It's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
They think that Mr. Edgeworth did it.
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled.
I see.
Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Oh, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
Working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that.
I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Thank you.
Nick?
Huh?
Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face.
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Well, I hope it helps you, pal.
Thanks, Detective. Okay, so I think we need to go back to Gourd Lake. Yep.
Hey, y'all. Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol.
It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting.
Yeah, well, there was enough fog. There was enough fog up there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw that murder happen. I'm a witness. What?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How do you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
I reckon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Wait, Lotta!
What? Can't you see I'm kind of busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please.
Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd soon eat the south side of a northern-bound skunk than tell you. Lotta, don't let it get to your skivvies in a... Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn! She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
If she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? Guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Oh, fuck. December 25th, Court Lake Public Beach.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
Hey!
Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Fiance deserves the best. Fiance. Another model, I hope. Dude, if Larry's able to bag models on the reg, man's got something. They are in awe of his tism. They are truly in awe of his tism. Oh, Beyonce's a fine woman, Nick. If it was her idea that I wear this costume, she was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought me this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa Claus costume. She must really be nice.
Whoa, cute? Nick, who's she? She's not your... I'm like, what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Mia Fey. Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick. Must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister.
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiancé, obviously. You wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Ugh.
I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Fiancé's not in town right now. He's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I know. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick. You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah. He's a murder suspect. Whoa. Murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow. I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to
Be like father. Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee. How did you mishear that? What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. It's like the total opposite of defense lawyer.
Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick?
Nick? Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
What are they, samurai dog? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know? Like guard dogs? Ouch. Samurai thing was Fiancé's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all,
Change the name, you go, girlfriend.
she made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of these samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with the big news. What with the big news?
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real.
Ugh. Look at those braid characters in the front.
Nick, a monster, a real monster.
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something. Right? Hey, there's a quote from a person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
$1 million?
Go up, Larry. Gordy article about the monster sighted at Court Lake. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm just a simple vendor of samurai dogs. Dig? Here we go. I was gonna blow my nose real quick. 1 second. Sorry about that. Ah. Nagito is based. How are you today? I'm good, Nagito. Thank you for joining.
Not a gumshoe in sight.
If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there for a while.
Not a heart. It has to be.
Uh-oh. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I expected. I guess the detectives spend a lot of time at their desks. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go... Oh, excuse me. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Yeah, but Nagito, we have been going through the entirety of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm trying to go through all 3 games as... probably not as fast as I can, as I used to say, because I used to go through at least the first game a ton of times, played it repeatedly, but now I'm just kind of just enjoying the story now. I'm just sinking right back into it. Plus, I haven't really touched the first 2 games, like the last 2 games, into the Apollo Justice series, so I'm more than ready and excited to see what we get out of that. Ah, Grossberg didn't get the painting back. An old familiar clearing of the throat.
Ha! You're Mia's something, are you not?
I was her understudy. Yes, Phoenix Wright.
Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemons, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, sir.
Oh, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He was a lawyer here, in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot.
There was a murder last night.
A murder? You haven't heard?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
But this is terrible news indeed.
Guess you haven't heard anything. Who's this Hammond guy, anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember?
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss, they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey. Your mother contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was lost. No conviction was made. The DO6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal.
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. I'm not asking about the fucking painting. I don't care. Hold on, let me traumatize me. Not Maya. My mother.
Your mother!
Now that I've shown her the picture, I can't think of anything to say. That probably wasn't the best thing to do. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Well, let's talk to him first. Can you ask me about the murder?
Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone.
Please try to understand.
I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough, or because I look down on you. I just don't want anyone near this case, understand?
Why did you go to Gourd Lake?
I have no intention of telling you.
Nor apparently would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you.
Well, let's show him the lake photo. Who would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
What do you think, Wright?
I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me.
What's that?
I'm not in the mood for idle banter, Wright. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything I want to say right now. About that.
Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it. I'm impressed, Wright. You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know.
But
I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask me whatever you like. I'll answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed
and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the one who could have killed my father. He was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gore Lake murder. Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean you're? It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end. And now, this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
What? Nick, what does that mean?
When a case statute of limitations run out legally, the case never happened. Unless it's a murder case, in which they don't throw that away. A murder case can go cold, but once new evidence starts up, it stops being a cold case. 3 days from now, the DL6 will be closed forever.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps.
I'd rather not talk about it. Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
I know. You want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you? Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back. For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. Guess you really don't need to know. Guess you don't really need to know. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request. Document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. Well, I guess we should... What's that?
Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Ah! It's calming down. Whew. That was scary.
Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in just a while ago. Says she came to... Todd. Come on, let me do this. She says she came to
talk y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say.
What's with all this, pal? A lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. I mean, she did see something.
There's nothing I could do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. So you're trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir.
So, what did Miss Hart say?
She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it.
Right. I saw it too. You can't really tell from the photo who it is shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it will drop the quality of might. She said, it'll drop the quality of might, but should let us see who's who.
She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great.
In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation.
Cancellation?
I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life and death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken with the shot when the shot rang out.
I say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. Wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, excuse me, if he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked.
It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him, please. For me. Please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, it just so happens. Look what I got. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow, then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
No, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. There's a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two can eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. And again, I only really got to know him in the 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. And there is where I'm going to wrap it up for today. Like I said previously, I'm going to post these these VODs up on YouTube after they are done. Tomorrow I'm going to try and stream again. I want to get this case done. Maybe I can bridge into Rise from the Ashes after, but that's going to be a kind of a hard sell, but I'll see what I can do. Thursday, I will not be streaming. I will be having a root canal done. So that's going to be fun. And Friday, I'm going to be recovering. Maybe into the weekend. I have to see. But yeah, I'm going to try and get at least one stream done before then. And give you guys some content. This has been really fun. I'm really glad that I'm back to doing this. This has been Raven 5. And I'll see you guys next time.